Let's do it this way. So I can see. Okay. This is my outlines. And my verbal citation. My name is Gail Tay, and this is my informative speech. Okay. When people think about let's go back. Okay. When people think about diabetes, they think that it's caused from either eating too much sugar or being overweight, and that you automatically need to start taking insulin because of it. But these are common misconceptions about the disease. Today I'm providing you with more information about diabetes. Many of you may not know that there are two types of diabetes. First, I'll start by telling you the differences between the type 1 and type 2 diabetes. Then I'll provide you with information about identifying the signs and symptoms of high and low blood sugar, followed by giving you some information about how you can manage your life with diabetes. First, there are two different types of diabetes, type 1 and type 2 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is where the insulin-producing cells in your body does not produce insulin to lower your blood sugar, and that's where you get your external injections from. In type 2 diabetes, your pancreas does produce insulin, but it's not enough to lower the blood sugar in your body, or it doesn't work properly to lower it. So you do still need to get an external source of insulin, but it can be managed with proper diet. Over a period of time, somebody with diabetes can develop secondary diseases, such as neuropathy, where they lose sensation in their extremities, like their hands and feet are major ones. It can lead to infections and possibly losing a few toes or even a foot with neuropathy. And then they can also have kidney failure, where they have to go on dialysis to help their body filter out the sugar from the blood. But when you're trying to identify the signs and symptoms of high and low blood sugar, with low blood sugar, you generally start feeling really dizzy, you feel weak, and the main thing is you start feeling hungry. That's your body's automatic response to having your low blood sugar, and it's something that a lot of us feel, and we don't identify it as like, oh, my sugar is dropping. But when your blood sugar is high, which many of us may not feel as, or may not recognize as often, is you still feel really tired, but your vision gets very blurry, and you have to go pee a lot. Where it could be 30 minutes after you go pee, like, oh, I still have to go, but I haven't really drank anything. That's your body telling you, like, hey, my sugar is a little high. So it automatically wants you to start drinking water. There are times where your blood sugar gets either too high or too low, and at these times you lose consciousness. The main thing is either to bring your sugar back up and bring it down, but at these times you still want to call 911 and call your doctor and let them know so you can work out how to adjust your dosage of insulin as needed. Now we're going to talk how you manage your life with diabetes. One of the most important things would be to monitor your blood sugar levels. Most people check it before, when they get up in the morning, before meals, before they go to bed, and they generally know foods that will spike their sugar, so they need to take more insulin, or when to give themselves less insulin if they're going to be skipping a meal, so their sugar doesn't fluctuate or not, high and low. There's also planning your meals correctly. Being healthy, not taking on too much food with starch, not taking food on with starch, exercising, monitoring your weight, also having a low activity lifestyle is also one of the things that will cause people to have higher blood sugar. That's generally when you get older, you become more, you want to stay home, wanting to sit down, not go out as much, and that's generally where most people get type 2 diabetes, where their sugar will go up higher. Also monitoring your cholesterol. You know, cholesterol in your blood, foods high in cholesterol would also make your blood sugar high. There's also keeping your doctor's appointments. I know that every 3 months or so, doctors would run a lab that's called an A1C, where it monitors your blood sugar, it gives you an average over about 3 months, and it lets your doctor know, okay, this regimen that you're on isn't working, or you need more education on how to manage your blood sugar. And also noticing little changes in yourself, like I said earlier, frequent urination that lets you know that your body has too much sugar, and letting your doctor know that. Say, okay, well, I have, knowing the signs when your sugar is high and low, and letting your doctor know, so, because he's not there with you all the time. So these are things that you can do to, help regulate and monitor your sugar so you can have a relatively normal life. I just gave you some more information about the disease. First, you know the difference between the type 1 and type 2 diabetes, and you know how to identify whether or not your sugar is high or low. And you know how you can help manage your life with diabetes. So diabetes can affect many aspects of our lives, but with proper management of the disease, you can live a relatively normal life.